Greetings all. It's Sunday, July something, I don't know, 27th maybe. And what I'm doing today is I cleaned up all my loose lumber laying around, and I'm preparing. I've ordered my Enka vent. It's a ENKA vent. It's a radon venting material, so that I can install that in some different areas. I'll show you what I've got here. So here's an area that I've raked, and I've raked this probably 4 or 5 times since we poured the footings and did the red steel and all that good stuff. And the idea is to just make this as not have as many rocks in there that might puncture my vapor barrier material. What Enka vent is, and I'll do a video when I install that, is basically it's just like I don't know, it's a 1 foot or 2 foot wide vented material that goes underneath the vapor barrier. And this will be relatively easy to do, this whole area here, because all my floor joists are running that way. So what I'll do is I'll take and put the Enka vent down, put the vapor barrier over that, and I'll take just some, like 3-inch green PVC, white PVC with a flange, and glue that down, and put that underneath the vapor barrier on top of the Enka vent. And then I'll collect all that area there. My dilemma here is I have to get all that stuff out, all that radon out. And what I'm looking at doing is I have there's no sill plate on top of this part of the footing. And I have an 1.5 inch sill plate there. And there will be an 1.5 inch sill plate there also. And so I have to figure out how to negotiate this footing area here. So it'll be, and I'll probably bring it all over to one side, all the conduits that I'm using to collect my radon. But then I have to do a 90-degree here and a 90-degree there, and then I'll probably keep it straight all the way across. I'll probably also will bring, I'll do the same thing, Enka vent, vapor barrier, flange, and that conduit coming across, because again, these wood I-beams are all going in this direction, so there's a cavity to route that in. I'm trying to avoid drilling holes in in those wood I-beams. And then I'll take, and that area over there on the end is going to be there's going to be a 9.5 inch wood I-beam going this way, but then to get it out of to reinforce that area over there, I'll be taking sections of wood I-beam, and then I have a sill plate that'll go on the outside of that, and that'll be and those are going to be 16 centers. I'll do a video of all this when I do it. But that's just what I'm preparing for. Same thing here. My electrical service entrance is going to be there. There's my UFER, which is the ground for my system. And I also will have the same thing here, as I'll have an 1.5 inch, which for almost all my conductors will be high enough of space to route those all over the top of this gap in the footing. Because what will happen is the wood I-beams will go across this, so there'll be an 1.5 inch space underneath those wood I-beams. And I'll probably take a piece of plywood or something, probably grind some of these protrusions down, and then just put a piece of plywood there, so I can run all my conductors, all my plumbing, piping and stuff under there. And I did talk to the inspector about that. He seems agreeable to that. It's what you call a raceway. So that's just what I'm doing, and I'm going to shovel this load out here in this cavity, And again, this annex here is the one I want to take and build all in. So if I'm 6 months out from completing my home, I can legally live on the property. So I will be living in this area here. There'll be a support wall, 2x6 support wall on this footing that'll go up, and then the upper floor beams will cross from those box beams to the top of this support wall to those box beams, and they're 2 10-foot, so they'll cross here, one coming this way and one coming that way, which will give a lot of strength. And I'll probably also take and put some squash blocks in here just to make sure that the weight of this wall doesn't mess up those wood I-beams. But that's where I'm at. I will, again, of course, I'll do a video of all this when it's done. I hope your guys' weekend is going better than mine. Later.